Thank you for being here. First of all, for your interest in our school. We are, in terms of being a Catholic school, a very open, welcoming, inclusive Catholic school. We teach Catholic faith, traditions, doctrine, etc., and follow a sacramental program in 2nd grade and in 8th grade. But we are very welcoming and open to families and students who are of different faiths. 70% of our students and families are Catholic. Not everyone is. When we have liturgies, mass services, and so on, all of our students and families are equally invited to participate. We are a single grade school, K through 8, so we have just one of each grade, which has its advantages in being a small school in that our students all know each other and they look out for each other. We have a homeroom teacher for each grade. We have a full-time science teacher, and we have 2 resource teachers, and we have 4 classroom aides, and then enrichment teachers for Spanish, music, and PE, which we offer to the students once or twice a week. We have lots of energetic and enthusiastic teachers who have that great combination of experience and also the energy and enthusiasm to bring in new ideas and to be able to teach in a way that meets the demands of modern times and the curriculum and the approach with technology, which have been able to offer our students a really solid distance learning program using technology. We do expect that our teachers and staff continue with professional development, working on re-energizing themselves when it comes to best teaching practices, always looking at additional resources, new ways of approaching a subject or whatever it might be that he or she feels would be supportive of the students in the class. So we're very proud of the work that goes on, not just in 8th grade, but in the lead up to that, from kindergarten the whole way through, and particularly in our middle school program, where we have a very robust program that certainly prepares our students for high school. We have a very strong academic program. We cover core subjects: English language arts, math, social studies, science, and in our case, religion. Religion is an academic subject, but it's also a religion program where it really works for people of all faiths. We have a science lab at school, which again we're very proud of. Our students from kindergarten through 8th grade obviously study science, but in 4th grade, one of the big deals in 4th grade is that you get to have science in the science lab with the science teacher, and all sorts of fun experiments go on there. I have no shame in boasting and bragging about how well our students do when they get as far as 8th grade. We do have many situations where we have our students have to choose between top schools that they have been accepted to, and it's no secret that some of the best high schools in San Francisco have St. Philip's students in them, and are very happy to bring our students on board. We invested quite a bit of our resources recently in revamping our technology. We're very proud to be able to offer our students one-on-one devices with kindergarten through 2nd grade using iPads, and our 3rd through 8th graders having a Chromebook. While we've been plunged into distance learning, thankfully we're all back in person now, but we also have given our families the option to have their children at home if that's what their family circumstance dictates, and so on. We want to be able to give both options, so we do have a both in-person and distance learning continuing, and we can attest to the quality of the distance learning program. We do have 2 resource teachers right now, and they're there to support students either on an individual basis or with small group work. Again, either remotely, maybe by small breakout groups if the students are online, and in person. And we also have classroom aides who work closely with the teachers and support them. We give as much individualized and personalized attention as we can to try and meet the needs of our learners. And we really frame a lot of our approach through our brooms that are considered a standard of school-wide learning expectations, to be a beacon of faith, to be a responsible person, unique person, individual, and so on, a nurturing person. We have a really lovely facility that has recently been repainted and has had a few facelifts in the last couple of years, including one in the yard, where we have some great space for our students to play. We also have a rooftop space, which is available for students in grades 3 through 8. One of the efforts that we had to make was to utilize space in as safe a way as possible and make sure that each group of students, each class or each cohort has its own area to play. In normal time, we will be implementing again our extended care program, which is our after school best deal on babysitting in San Francisco, where we can have our students stay after school until 5:30, 6 o'clock. So, you're running late, you need to stay late at work, whatever goes on, the students can stay, have a snack, be fully supervised, get their homework done, play with their friends, and basically are ready for you to pick up and enjoy having them at home with you without the pressures of homework and so on, for the most part in the evening. So we are looking forward to being able to bring that back into our school. We have also been able to offer hot lunch programs through the athletics program as fundraisers for our school, but we also have choice lunch and a hot dog program, and again, hoping to bring those back so that we will make sure that your children are fed in the event that you have not sent them to school with a packed lunch. We are making sure that we make things as easy as possible for you, especially parents who are working and very busy, and a way to support the school as well. One thing that has been really difficult for us this past 6 months is that we haven't been able to share our community experiences to the full extent possible. We have many events that are fundraising events that where everything is geared towards improving whatever aspect we can for our students, whether it's enhancing academic programs, technology programs, or whatever. But the other part of that is our parent community and our school community at large coming together. It's very true that the kids pick up very much on the interaction and the connection between the support from our parents and the work that is done in the classroom. We don't make any secret of that. The kids are made very aware of how much work goes on behind the scenes by our parents, who are having a wonderful time, building up their community and friendships and parental support for each other through everything that we do. So it's certainly a win-win. There's a weekly communication, a weekly bulletin from me. There's also weekly communication to PTG. Sports Athletics Council will also send regular communications about sporting events, deadlines, teams, so on, all of that good stuff. And then the teachers send regular communications to parents. So we're very much all about keeping the channels of communication open so that we can field questions and people know exactly what's going on. We certainly keep you up to date on everything that you need to know for all things St. Philip's. So I would encourage you to submit your application sooner rather than later so that we can get that process going for you. We are happy to work with you on financial aid through our scholarship program and so on. So please don't let that be something that stops you from applying or attending. We're happy to have that conversation. You know where we are. We're at the other end of the phone or an email if you have any more questions or anything we can help you with. But please feel free to reach out. So thank you again for your time.